the players here.
All right, we're getting into JTJ, who's going to run it back to the Bowser. You know, honestly, after what we saw between the matchup of Bluxious and, you know, Alan, which was on a much flatter stage in this one, kind of interesting to see that we're running it to triplats. Normally, Bowser says, you know, thank you for the free lunch and, you know, and dinner, for everything when you bring me the triplats. I don't think it's ever a sane idea ever to bring Snake to triplats for all of the reasons above that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, no, Bowser on triplats is an extremely powerful character. Like, this is like his homeland, right? Especially in this kind of matchup where, you know, Snake, you mentioned before, like, controls a lot of the stage with projectiles. I don't think Bowser cares about that. He kind of says, wait, you're controlling the stage with projectiles? Do you know who's in charge here, bro?
I want to say that, and that's normally a yes, except in this matchup. Because look at that. There's nothing, like, out of full hop, short hop, anything. You have grenades or you have C4s placed on a platform, you only get to play with one portion of the stage, and you're forced to retreat like that, where instead of trying to go for maybe the platform on the right to get stage positioning, you had to go back to the left, because there's always a nuisance and something to stop you from having fun when you fight Snake here.
Unless you're a small character. If you're a character like Pikachu, Olim, or Diddy, you can kind of be underneath the platforms and still be safe from the explosions, honestly. So that's like the one exception, character-wise.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like, the much easier navigation, a little bit of, like, rough follow-ups, but...
God!
Oh my god!
Stop it, man! This is too much! But yeah,
unfortunately not getting the hard hit of that up smash. A command grab will also take it out now, too. But, like... Alan is just playing on point. It's like continuing to go in, you better back off. What do you do? Like, even the grenade got him out of positioning there. The up tilt finally gonna find a KO.
Yep. It's so crazy because like, you were talking about like this situation with Bowser. And then you mentioned the explosives, and you see right there, like, JTJ is trying to chase Alan so much.
Yeah,
but
this is
Alan
why
just is not getting hit. The fear versus onto the platforms is barely, and I mean barely, avoiding all of JTJ's pressure. It is immaculate how good that spacing is, honestly. So
exactly.
impressive.
Like, it's actually nuts. It's so good to see the way that you run around, because like we said before, amazing, absolutely amazing. Pretty much any other matchup for Bowser to be here. This is just one of the few times that I just don't agree with it. But as we saw earlier, Alan intentionally went to FD against Bowser, which was a terrible mistake. So it's I think that might have just played into JTJ's hands, where it's like, oh, it's giving the FD, Battlefield for free, and Alan took full advantage of that.
Yeah, and it's
oh, there's a KO.
Well, it's pretty close right now because the top platform is a really good spot for Bowser to the side B on and just get an easy kill. And now you have basically an even game. JTG literally needs one opening, and it's even. Yeah.
All right, you know, honestly, it's because of all, like, JTJ has now finally starting to figure out, like, oh wait, I'm seeing the gaps in the defense. There's no C4 here, there's no grenade here, and once they're not there, that lets you get followed for free. You better watch out for that back air off that platform. You know it's coming.
The big thing is, I've noticed, like, JTJ, this stock was taking great advantage of calling out Alan's movement, right? He's catching Alan on his platforms. He caught Alan trying to be aggressive with a couple of landings before. Like, he started to really get a read of, this is where Alan's gonna move, and I can cover that. Calls out the roll right there perfectly. Okay, it's Bowser, he'll lift from that.
Oh,
and the other most characters will die there, though.
Yeah, most people would be very upset. Why?
Most characters will die there.
Okay, so we're not going to see a KO there, but that up tilt was so far away. And then another one, that one a little bit more reasonable.
I'm honestly surprised JTJ got caught by that, because I was thinking to myself, yo, Alan's definitely going to run up the platform and land with something. He has to. He does not put himself in the corner. And if you just kind of forward tilt as Alan there, you would have won that game. Especially because you have to know your opponent's Snake. He's going to look for forward tilt. I mean, up tilt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's just, it's the main kill option. It's the primary target to keep you out, because you've been like just staying in his face the whole time. So you know that up tilt is coming. And if you bait out one of those, you get that command grab, you seal out the game. But Alan found it, not once but twice. The second one being a little bit better. And you know what? I am glad that after all the points that I made as to why I felt like that was not the best idea behind that stage, JTJ proved me wrong by finding the gaps. And I'm completely okay with like holding L's at any point, because I love seeing people find a way around what is an annoying, difficult situation, which is pretty much the summary of fighting Alan, because you're just annoyed 24/7 trying to find your way in.
I know, Alan definitely The way he plays, it's so good. It's reminiscent of me in some ways, and it's really, really impressive how he does it. Good Snake.
Exactly, we were talking about that beforehand, where it's like the defensive habits and the way that he controls the pace of the game, very, very reminiscent of the way that you play it. But instead of using someone like Luma or any of the other 20 things that you use to throw at people with Pikmin, it's the bombs, it's the grenades, especially against a big frame character like this.
And look at this, Bowser's so big. I said he's so vulnerable to stuff. Oh, then I was just getting mixed. That is getting caught by run up C4 into. It doesn't even matter. 75% and dead from I think it was like forward air, back air.
I love this stupid nonsense. I love when things are just like ridiculous because you get all that damage, you get that pressure. Oh my God, Alan! Okay,
Alan, he actually goes from 0 to 1,000 so quickly. And the fact that he has all that planned out and positioned so perfectly, how are you supposed to know what's gonna happen if you're not Alan in this moment? There's no way.
Exactly. I mean, at least for Bowser, you always take that 80%, right? Like you said before, the rule of 80. It happens in these types of matchups. It's just you don't normally expect it to happen the way that Alan did it.
Chat, I need that entire stock clipped right there. That was insane. Yeah, the thing is, Bowser's used to taking this percent, but he's not used to taking it in these fashions. Bring a couple forward air into up tilt, as a combo. What?
Yeah. Remember what I was saying before, Alan one of the few snakes that's really good with the big green button, because you normally don't see it too often, but the fair to up-tilt follow-ups, all these things, they put you in a spot where now you can, oh my God!
I love how he baited out, oh my, just baited everything. I was gonna say he baited out an air dodge when there's a C4 on to get another follow-up that leads to C4. No, he just baited out everything afterwards as well.
It's just call my man Ramsey because this man has been cooked. This is that was ridiculous. Ridiculous the way that he was able to shut that down. The way that he was able to just say, okay, you found the gaps before. You found the openings. But this is still my stage. And that is where the problems can become real issues. And holy shit, did Alan turn it up in that game too.
Yeah, I don't... And they're running it back to the game 3, and I just don't agree with this at all. I think this is just if you're JTJ, first, we need a minute to recuperate. Secondly, find a different stage, bro. Because you're clearly getting so mixed on this stage, so hard, and so...
Oh my God. This is, again...
It's done, I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to say this as a commentator. You're supposed to be like, oh, it's doable, it's winnable, yada yada. No, this is done.
No, exactly. Look, now we're back to the reasons why I was saying this. Sure, yes, Bowser absolutely loves triplats. You should never bring them to triplats. But you also should never bring Snake to triplats. It does not matter who you are. Especially for a big body like this. And look at he hasn't been able to play the game. Luckily for him, at least it's Bowser, so you can hit 3 times at KO %, but you're also dead because you keep getting sticky.
This is the coolest Snake I've ever seen in my life, guys, by far. This is absolute madness.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh no! Dude!
He's dead! He's dead! No!
This entire game is a clip. Literally, someone clipped this entire game. I know no one clipped the last thing for me, but I need this entire game clipped right now. That was a minute. That was a whole minute.
Oh.